on to see and hear a legendary superstar presenting the one, the only, undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world.
Flat Earth geometry.
He is
Bev. He's the expert. He's the professional.
This is Tony. Tony has a PhD. He literally works with gravity and stuff. So
Flat Earth geometry will work in every circumstance.
What are you talking about?
So your
This is it's Euclidean geometry, dude. It's not flat Earth geometry.
Flat Earth geometry. I called you a flat earther. I called you a flat earther. This is basic. This is
Geometry.
your yes. This is basic geometry. Your flat Earth geometry. Flat Earth geometry. This is basic geometry.
It is. Yes. What an angle
and
is.
you're demonstrating you have no
there are
idea
three
what
angles,
basic geometry is, Bev.
each of
Yeah.
which is 180 degrees. There are three
what
angles,
basic geometry is, Bev.
each of
Yeah.
which is 180 degrees. What's 3 times 180?
God, he doesn't
sorry,
know
an
3
angle
times
of
1.
180 degrees.
Bev.
Each of
Yeah.
which is 180 degrees. I called you a flat earther. Yes, we have
Yeah, do
three
you know what
angles
that
of
is?
180
That's a
degrees.
straight line, right?
I called you a flat earther. Actually,
I was
you
pointing
will-
out your
you will
contradiction,
recall
Bev.
that-
I'm sorry, Tony, go ahead.
You will recall
just
that I
laughing at
didn't
your
agree
angle.
with you.
Bev. He's the expert. He's the professional.
There are
idea
three
what
angles,
basic geometry is, Bev.
each of
Yeah.
which is 180 degrees.
The easiest way to understand it is that it is a continuous string. A geodesic is a continuous string of infinitely small straight lines. Straight line. Straight line. Straight line. Straight lines. Okay. I'll talk to you guys
you
later.
can come over to Emma UK anytime.
yeah, but we can also stream it on our side.
Yeah, you can. Of course you can.
If Sir here wants to speak about triangles, 3 angles that add up to the 180 there, so he's gonna have to bring on Bev. He's the expert. He's the professional. Bev. He's the expert. He's the professional. He will be able to demonstrate
Spurs.
exactly.
Bev, I
what I would like
asked
to do
Bev
is
to
team
come
up.
on and speak with me about geometry. Hold on.
Can I
we've
give
been trying
Bev
to
the
get Bev
Bev. He's the expert. He's the professional.
to come on and speak about geometry.
Craig.
Yeah, but we've been trying to get him to
Craig.
come on and speak about geometry for a few weeks now, and he said he would, but he won't do it. He just will not come on. I don't understand.
Come on.
How did we scare you,
if it's
Bev?
Bev. He's the expert. He's the professional.
We were actually pretty polite last time. Why are you so scared to come on and talk about science and math, man? Come on, don't be scared. And we don't have to leave it at just geometry. We can debate on geometry specific to the shape of the Earth. Sorry, Spurs. You brought him up, not me.
I mean,
I think
So-
go on.
he's willing to
Tony.
come on. I think.
And we don't have to leave it at just geometry. We can debate on geometry specific to the shape of the Earth.
Okay, well, please, but do you see that that's a problem? That every time that is done in practice, you get an answer of more than 180 degrees. Do you see that that's a problem for the flat Earth?
And I can prove that. I can absolutely prove that right now if you give me a second. If Bev
Yeah,
comes,
I mean
Bev comes
Tony
on,
can handle Bev.
Bev. He's the expert. He's the professional.
Bev
Bev,
comes
the challenge still
yeah.
is.
Only
Yeah,
if
Bev-
he agrees to debate Team about geometry on Team's channel.
And we don't have to leave it at just geometry. We can debate on geometry specific to the shape of the Earth. I'll leave it at just that. Bev!
Bev. He's the expert. He's the professional.
Bev,
Why are you running me, Bev? We're supposed to have a conversation fucking weeks ago, man. Come on, what's wrong?
What are you doing? What are you talking about?
We started talking about geometry, and then you said something about coming on and discussing geometry on my
No,
channel.
no, you might have said
So-
something about that.
you said you'd be up for it.
Yeah, you said you'd be up for it. Remember, you don't remember having this conversation
I said
with us?
I'd come on if you demonetized, didn't I?
Aye, but why would you ask him to do that when this is his
Well,
job?
that was after.
I mean, is
no,
he-
that
is
was
he gonna
after
do that?
we fucking,
No,
You gonna do
why-
that?
Hold on.
No, why would
That
he?
was
Okay, fair
after. That was Hold on, that was after you agreed. You then told Craig in an email that you would come on. Why are you so scared to?
Like,
Hold on,
delusional.
but I'm nobody. I don't have a college degree. I'm nobody. Why would you
I'm nobody
feel
either.
more comfortable discussing? I know we're both nobody, so come on, man. Quit trying to act like you're better than me. Let's go.
I'm not trying to act like I'm better than you. Anyway, Tony,
I'm just
you were
fucking with
talking
you,
about
Bev. I'm pushing
triangles
buttons,
earlier
man. Come on.
with your
I
surveying.
was talking about. Yes, I was talking about. I was talking about spherical triangles.
Guys, I gotta
talking
run.
about.
Yeah,
Hey,
see you
hold
there,
on.
team. Thanks for coming.
Tony, I legitimately have to leave. So, guys, y'all have a great night. Bev, I'll be looking forward
You
to debating you and crushing you, man. So whenever you're ready,
Anytime you
let me know.
demonetize, I'll
He's
be
not gonna
ready.
do that.
Hey,
Oh, well,
I don't
take
want to
care,
hear
Tim.
that shit because Craig has it. Craig has his shit monetized right now, and you're here. So you're making excuses now. Either keep making excuses and run, or man the fuck up. I'll talk to you guys later.
can come over to Emma UK anytime.
Yeah, but we can also stream it on our side.
And we don't have to leave it at just geometry. We can debate on geometry specific to the shape of the Earth.
Yeah, you can. Of course you can.
Team, thanks for coming on, dude. Right, Bev.
Bev, he's the expert. He's the professional.
This is Tony. Tony has a PhD. Literally works with gravity and stuff. So he was talking about triangles being greater than 180. Would you like to question him about that?
Yeah. Sighted triangles from point to point with a theodolite.
Yep. On length scales, large enough. Yes.
Length scales.
Length
Straight
scales.
line from point to point.
Yes, straight line, point to point.
Measuring angles.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're measuring. So you let's say you've got points A, B, and C on a surface, widely separated, and you go to point A and you measure the angle. You measure the angle between B and C. Then you go to B, you measure the angle between C and A, etc., etc. When you do that and you add up the observed angles, you get more than 180 degrees. And
How do you work that?
Because, like he's just said, you measured them.
Because you're measuring the angles and then you add them up.
Say what again?
You can get a triangle.
Imagine a
with
sphere.
540
Yes.
degrees. Did you say that?
Uh-huh.
Yes, a spherical
Yes,
triangle.
540
yes.
degrees, yes.
So imagine you have a particular image of a triangle, and you need to just accept that a triangle is formed by 3 points on a surface. Yes, this is basic geometry. Geometry.
It is. Yes, what an angle
and
is.
you're demonstrating you have no
there are
idea
three
what basic
angles,
geometry is, Bev.
Each of which is 180 degrees. What's 3 times 180?
God, he doesn't
Sorry,
know
an
3
angle
times
of
1.
180 degrees.
Yes, we have
Yeah, do
three
you know what
angles
that
of
is?
180
That's a
degrees.
straight line, right?
Yes, except that in a
hold on. Didn't you say on a spherical surface there is no straight lines? They're all bending. They're all curving.
Well,
So how are you
180
now
degrees
redefining?
is a straight
Why
line,
are you
right?
contradicting yourself right now? Why are you contradicting yourself right now? The easiest way to understand it is that it is a continuous string. A geodesic is a continuous string of infinitely small straight line.
Well,
Right.
he agreed.
Okay. Continue.
So, actually,
I was pointing out your
you will
contradiction,
recall
Bev.
that-
I'm sorry, Tony. Go ahead.
You will recall
just
that I
laughing at
didn't
your
agree
angle.
with you. You will recall that I actually tried to correct your two-dimensional thinking about the way angles are defined, but apparently without success. So, you understand that the universe is four-dimensional, right?
Yeah,
And I do
drawing
want to
lines
point out
on
that you're,
balls, yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
Bev, when you start talking about internal angles of triangles, you're literally talking about trigonometry, not geometry. So yeah, I think you are absolutely getting the two conflated. It can be unintentional. I'm not saying you're doing that to be like dishonest or anything. I'm just saying I believe you're conflating geometry with trigonometry. Whether it's intentional or unintentional, I don't know.
Just a triangle, right? The trigonometry is based
So-
on the
It's
functions
trigonometry.
of a
The
triangle
So-
and the sides and the angles, right?
Yep, that's right. But
Yeah.
so a triangle is just a triangle in a generalized surface is the shape produced by any 3 points placed on that surface. Okay, and there will be connected by geodesics on that surface. And so you measure the angles between the geodesics connecting those points.
Do you have a definition of an angle measured on a curved surface, right? Because I don't know.
God.
That they're always straight
Yes.
lines, right? This is the point I was making right at the very
They're
beginning.
Right, so-
geodesics. They're geodesics.
I do feel like
you know,
that conversation has
Yes.
gone round in circles, and it has been answered several times
It
already.
should have been straight lines, though, shouldn't it?
The
Not
easiest
circles.
way.
That's the point.
No, the easiest way to understand it is that it is a continuous string. A geodesic is a continuous string of infinitely small straight lines. Okay, so when
Yep.
it's following a geodesic, it is literally a small set of continuously straight lines that are going around a curved surface. So at
That's
the point where you're
ridiculous,
measuring
dude.
the angle, you're No, it is not. It's fucking calculus.
is.
Okay, I can
Straight
understand that it's
lines that
fucking hard for
curve.
you to understand,
All
but
of
it's
you.
fucking calculus, so you need
All-
to
all
understand
three
that.
of you.
Okay, so
Bendy straight
it's not our
lines.
it's not our fault. It
crazy.
is not our fault that you don't understand.
How
It's
do you
not our fault that you don't
differentiate
fucking
between
understand.
a straight line and a
Dude,
curved
it
line?
is not our fault that you do not understand, okay? But at the point where you're measuring the
There
angle,
is
even
a
on two
difference, right,
geodesics,
in between a straight line
shut
and a
up
curved
and listen to
line.
what the
Bev-
fuck I'm saying.
Bev
Bev,
comes on.
the challenge still
yeah.
is, and we don't have to leave it at just geometry. We can debate on geometry specific to the shape of the Earth.
Bev, he's the expert, he's the professional.
And we don't have to leave it at just geometry. We can debate on geometry specific to the shape of the Earth. Why are you so scared to come on and talk about science and math, man? Come on. I'll leave it at just that.